Hi, this is Jerry for Challenge Life Better with,
David.
and this particular segment, Dave said he had a question for me. I can't wait.
Yeah, I came across an interesting idea or concept here, a statement, if you would have it that way. Wanted to hear what your thoughts about it. It says, prayer, meditation, and the yogi on the mountain. What do you think about that?
It's interesting. Interesting idea. I think we're all looking for something greater than ourselves. And a lot of the Eastern religions say you can find it inside. Some of the Judeo Christians believe that you can find it in a commune with God. Some of the pagans say it's in the stones, it's in the hills, it's on the mountain. And so the idea is what we're looking for is inner peace, regardless of what religion or what faith or whatever. Every human being is looking for some kind of inner peace. And a lot of times they're looking for it on the top of the mountain, or they're looking for it in a church or a synagogue or a mosque, or they're looking for it in somebody like a yogi or some spirit guide or whatever. What it really comes down to is a personal choice. We are wired to be looking for something greater than ourselves. That's the God nature in every human being. Whether you're an atheist or whether you are a full-blown religious person, you're still looking for something greater than yourself. Even if you don't, you may just call it the source or whatever. Now, why is all this important to human health? Scientists will tell us that those who have some form of faith or some form of dedication to something greater than themselves live a longer, fuller, and happier life. And I absolutely believe that that is true, because when it comes down to having to live by a set of rules that you did not create, that someone crafted or give it to an entity, if you will, gave this information to mankind, or it has been learned by, say, a yogi from the spirit guides or wherever it comes from. If it's a set of rules and methods for living that you didn't come up with, that are somewhat hard and fast rules, you have the boundaries to observe in your life. I'll give you a basic example. In Judeo Christian religions, we have the 10 Commandments, or basically 10 basic ideas of things that we should, in fact, do. Many religions have those kind of rules set in place. Now, if you did not have some form of system in place, you would have anarchy, and you would have the every man for himself make up the rules as you go along. Your form of ethics would not be based upon a communal norm, a societal norm, societal expectation. And consequently, I think a person might be living in fear, wondering what the other person is thinking. Are they just going to kill me because it's okay in their minds that we do that, or do some other violation, or are they going to be my friend? How would I know? What are the rules? If you're going to base human health on something like that, I think your life would be shortened with just nothing but fear and anxiety. So basically what I'm describing is some form of physical adherence to a civilization, or rules that give us a framework in which to live. That seems to be an answer to the statement you made to me. Do you have any observations on that?
Yeah, obviously everyone has a purpose in life or wants to understand their purpose in life. It sounds like this statement just encompasses that idea of how you could get to that point or maybe have a better understanding of it. I know personally I've always had ideas or, wondered about what I'm here to do in this world or what my job or purpose is, and personally I pray to God, for that information on my own. And obviously, I know you were a pastor, so you probably have some experience in that aspect.
I do, but I've also had friends. I had a friend who, 40 years ago, was deeply involved in Eckankar, which is an Eastern religion, and he was into spirit guides and all, and it served the purpose very well for him. And he would come back and he said, "I've had this vision," or whatever. I didn't make fun of him. It was what he needed to live, and there were good rules that he lived by. I've had other friends who were of various faiths. I have some friends who are Muslim. I have other friends who are Buddhist. I have some, as John Henry Falk used to say, I've even got friends who are Baptist. So in college, I took a couple of semesters of world religion because I wanted to understand in life, as I lived my life from the time I was 20 years old taking this course, I wanted to be able to look out into the future, and if I came upon somebody that belonged to a certain way of thinking, a lot of times these people were not Sunday Christian types in their faith. In other words, they just didn't go down and celebrate their faith on a certain day, and the rest of the time is free will and do whatever you want. And they would live every single day tuned carefully to what they believed. I wanted to know that. I wanted to understand that. And that allowed me to have very good friendships with people that, if I was simply saying, "Oh, you're that way, you're gonna burn in hell," no, I feel that my health has been rewarded in dealing with people who are different than me, who think differently than me. My health has been rewarded because I have genuine, warm feelings, relationships with these people. And surprisingly enough, it comes back to me from them, which they're sometimes shocked that as a Christian, and even as a Christian pastor, that I would even have a discussion with someone of their faith, because they were told nobody of my ilk would ever do anything like that. I broke the mold. I'm not like everybody else like that. I didn't follow the crowd like that, because I like working with each individual human being and the value that they have as a human being. So, you have any comments on that or questions?
Yeah, obviously you like working with other people. You're saying, do you feel like that's your purpose primarily in life, is to help others?
Absolutely it is. It always has been. I felt that from the time that I was a television director in public television. I got nearly 3 times the salary going to work for commercial television in the early 70s, but I did not like the commercialization of a media. I liked it more where there was something to be learned from what we were doing. And in public television, to me, it was very rewarding. At that time, it did not have the politicalization that it has now, but it was refreshing and rewarding to feel like I was contributing to the quality of the human experience. I still feel that with what I've chosen to do today with helping people. I've done that pretty much everything that I've done all my life. I have looked for a way to serve, and
I definitely would
It's
have to agree with that, especially with what you've created with Time Challenger so far.
It's been fun. That has been a kind of a strange development, that just working on a material, on a product that is, it comes back to me that, oh, you changed my life, or you did this, or one man, you want a humbling experience? Let me tell you what humbling is. You pick up the phone and the guy says, I'm not going to kill myself anymore. Okay, I'm trying to breathe. My gosh. Okay, that's fantastic. Who am I talking to? Well, this is blah, blah, blah. I was a Vietnam vet. And he goes through this horrible story of how he did various things and was taking psychotic drugs that they put him on to get rid of the nightmares he was having from Vietnam and the firefights he was involved in and things, atrocities that he was involved in. And he said, I threw it all away. I started taking one of your products. He said, the sun comes up in the morning. I love my grandkids. Can't wait to go play Frisbee with them, and life's good. I don't want to kill myself anymore.
Wow.
Sorry, but I will tell you that if that was the only person in the work that I'm doing right now that I ever helped, I feel like I might be satisfied.
Absolutely.
That's until you've had somebody tell you something like that. It's impossible to relate the emotion that goes with something like
Absolutely.
that. Oh my gosh.
Well,
then the next thing you do is, am I up to this? Am I up to this? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I live every single day, one day at a time, because I'm not out there. I don't know what to say about that. I just do everything we can, the best we can. That's all I know. So, anyway. Any comments or questions about that?
I think I could think of some comments on it, but I just makes me feel good that there's people like you in this world that want to help others, and we're very fortunate to be involved with what you have to offer, and obviously that individual is someone who significantly expressed that. So I think that's fascinating.
One of the greatest joys I have is bringing along another person. You've bought into what I do big time. You want to help. I've got a half a dozen other people who have joined our effort and what we're doing, and they feel inspired by something like that. And I'm more grateful than you could possibly know, and I appreciate your help, because this is. I think we're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
So,
we appreciate you.
Thank you,
Dr. Peterman.
That's it for this segment. We really look forward to speaking with you again. Hit our subscribe button and know that there is so much to be done in the world, and know this: you are up to it. Be well.
Be well.